Hello and welcome to Stop hitting your knee on the desk, Simon. You're making everybody wobble. Look. Hey, hey. Yes, welcome to Monday quiz night, where we do quizzings and people pick up the phones, this isn't one, and they go, "Oh, I know that answer. It's terrapins," and it weren't. It were baked beans. Yes, hello. It is 8 o'clock on a Monday, which means this nonsense. Bernadette's here. Bye. Robocop's here. He's ready to play. Them guys, Leela and them, and Fry and Bender, and I can't remember what they call other ones. They're off on a delivery. There's a pair of scissors here. Some jam jars waiting for engine jam. Oh, it's all kicking off. So, hello again for the third time, and welcome to this Monday quiz night thingy with me, Simon from Smashing Pistons. And I'll start by going through the comments and seeing who's here first. So let's have a look then. So Dino Dad, he says, I only said this at 2 minutes to 4 today. I'm not going to carry on doing this voice because, quite frankly, I can't be bothered. It says, hi, Simon and Quizettes. Oh, you're all Quizettes. Won't make tonight's live due to the ridiculous time difference because, obviously, our friend Ross is in the opposite side of the world. Have an awesome quiz. Go, Khan! So he's giving Barry some, I was going to say physical support then. Well, let's just ponder that image for a while. Okay, some moral support there. Matt's here, and he puts a little wizard man. And then he says, is there anybody there? Speak to me, Sydney. I don't know who Sydney is. And then Tommy Dapper's here as well. I don't know about a Sydney stick, man, but you're out to speak with yourself, you did. In my terrible Brummie accent. So yes, there we go. I think this is working. Yes. You should have a monitor on this bit where you can tell if the sound coming out. Speak to myself, Tommy, says Matt. That would be sheer madness. Yes, because who spends time talking to themselves, honestly? I love a bit of madness, me. Brings back memories that I can't stand madness. One of my friends when I was at like the last couple of years of school and in college used to play like a Madness Greatest Hits album all the time. I can't bloody stand them. There was one song that I didn't mind, and that was it Last Train to Cairo or something? And One Step Beyond. It's basically because they didn't have Suggs singing all the way through them. Bloody Suggs! In fact, I'm going to do this. Here you go. Hey, look how cool I am now. Hey! Oh my God, where did I get to? Barry's here, and he says, good afternoon to all you mofos. Well, if there's any mofos in the chat, Barry's saying hello to you. And I'll also extend a heartfelt welcome to all the mofos. I should have a bit of a jingle for that, a mofo welcome jingle. Tommy Dapper, he's very chatty today, isn't he? I'd like to say hello to everybody's imaginary people that ever imagined. Yes, well, you do that, Tommy, and I'll just ignore it. Alex's asset says, all right, I just had a pee quiz piss. And I think that's a good impression of Alex. All right, I just had a pre-quiz piss. Yeah, there you go. So welcome, Alex. Look, I've got a mask and some wood. So it's going to be one of them parties. Hello to all, says Matt. And look, he's got his little profile pictures changed to being one of Hope's headlights with a little headlight bars on. Look at her. Oh, look at them. Don't they look cute? And then Matt says, if you say hello to all and sundry, are you addressing dried fruit? Oh, sun-dry. I see what he's saying there. No, you're not, because that'd be stupid. Alex says, I hope Tony is back today. He's not, and I've got a confession. I've not really been in garage since last week. I've had a busy few days, which I'll get onto. Well, you probably already all know about it anyway, but I'll get onto it in a sec. That's what she said. I'd be currently watching the Crap Car Hunters latest video. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I think, did I watch? Oh no, is that the one from the Great British Car Journey? I've not watched it. I've not caught up with anything. This week has been mahanache. How's everyone doing? Good weekend had by all, I hope. Yeah, I think Matt knows what my weekend's been like already. Weather was good, unlike today, says Alex. This is very true. Although my Saturday morning was just as wet as it has been today. And Simone is here, and she says, hello. And does a little anyway. Georgia says grunts to Cookie and Jack. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That sounds like a territory thing. And I say hello to the brilliant people who can weld in chat. Oh, and everyone else. Simone's been doing some welding. I have not watched your video yet as Simone. Again, I apologize to all the YouTuberists, because I saw Alex has got one out about Rust as well. I apologize to all your YouTuberists who have really not had a chance to watch anything in the past week. My life has been somewhat hectic. Not heptapic or whatever that other word is. So Simone's been doing some welding and she's made a jig for, I can't remember what it is. She's made a jig for something. I shall catch up, I promise. Don't beat me up, Simone. She's violent, Simone. If you just look at her wrong, pow, she gives you a massive slap. You know, like that Batman and Robin meme. That's Simone, that Batman. It's not true. She's lovely. And Alex says, hello, Simone. I don't know why I read that one out. And Simone says, hi, Alex. I don't know why I read that one out either. And then Tommy Dapper, I was going to buy a ZS at the weekend, but somebody bloody swooped in and took it before I could say Longbridge toilets. Well, I don't know who that was, Tommy. You should find him and claim 12% of it. I assume that's Simone talking to Alex there. And Dave, the Crap Car Hunter, is here. He says, how do, folks? How's it diddling? It's diddling fine. Thank you very much, Dave. And Matt's already told us he's watched your video, so we will expect a written review of your video in the comments section. What time is it? 8 minutes past 8. So when I get to 8 minutes past 8 in the comments, we should see a review of your video from Matt, because that'd be interesting. That's like live customer, so nearly live customer feedback. So it's fresh in Matt's memory of everything that he's just watched, and he'll have been taking mental notes. And I don't just mean he'll be taking notes in his mind. I mean, his notes will be mental. Like, I liked that man's socks. It's a shame there was no sausages in flat caps walking around in the background of this video. That kind of mental comment, which is something that sounds fun. I said I'm totally prepared for this stream, which was a lie. And it appears. So Simone asked Alex if she was feeling better, and then Alex says she's getting there. So let's just take a few. In fact, let me unhighlight that comment there. Let's just all take a few moments just to send warm, nice thoughts. Oh my God, what have we done? What have we done to make a plant? Warm, nice thoughts to Alex to make her feel better. Let's just do that. There you go. We hope you feel better with all those positive, warm vibes shooting the way through that camera lens there, and then out of your screens here into your eyeballs, Alex. And we hope you're feeling better. And we hope Remy's taking care of you as well, because he should be. He's a good lad. I know he will be. He's a good lad. He's a good lad, him. Here we go. I need to get some sort of voice filter that puts what I'm reading out into Brummie language. Apparently, the bio was funded by the French charter of the Aylesbury Mafia, so I won't be creating any drama. Drama. I don't know whether that's a spelling mistake or you're trying to make me say an accent, but it was good anyway. Come on, you are my week highlight. And Alex said that 1 minute to 8. She's very, very fussy. In fact, I feel sorry for Remy now. Remy. There. I have been working on a new video for the gaming channel. We like this sort of thing, Simone. Keep this sort of thing coming. And yes, it's good. The gaming stuff is a good platform. How many of our watchers are gamers? Not our game. That's a totally different conversation. Are gamers? That'd be an interesting thing. So I feel sometimes that the car community and the gaming community are quite separated. It'd be interesting if we could do something, some sort of like, what are them things called? Is it Survey Monkey or something? Maybe that'll be a good idea. Fire, says Barry, for when you want to have some. Have I even got that one up? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have. Oh, I have. Fire, for when you're tired of not having fire. There we go. And then Barry says, can we have movie quiz? I'll have to find one for next week, Barry. Remind me on a Facebook post or email, or sending a pterodactyl with a brick with a message wrapped to it or something. And then Matt reaches out to us from the ether via Twitch. That's that thing, isn't it? Twitch, for when you're not sure why you stream on Twitch. And he says, boo. Alex, yes, that's it. Dr. Zoidberg, Fry, Leela, Bender, Professor. Because they never say his name, do they? They always just say Professor. And then there were that Chinese girl in it. And then there's too many characters. Futurama. This is a good question. Which do you think's best, Futurama or Simpsons? I'd say Futurama wins hands down. And then Simpsons. And then that bloody thing that they tried to do, Disenchanted or something. That was awful. That was so slow. Like, each episode of that was so empty. It was like the adult animation. He's doing it again. Stop wobbling stuff. It was like the adult animation version of Swiss cheese. There were holes all inside of it. You thought you were getting a nice block of animation, but what you actually got were a block of animation with big holes in the middle. Rubbish, I tell you. Mark is here and he says, good evening, Quizlings. Oh, that's another good name. What have we had this? We've had Quizettes and Quizlings. You guys will have to pick what you want to be known as. Can we have some likes? I want some royalties. Yes, I think what Tommy's trying to tell us there, trying to tell you, no good telling me. Don't forget to click like on the old video and give me a thumbs up. Because insert YouTuber nonsense here. Every like pushes me more into an algorithm of some description, which then means I get the video pushed towards more people, maybe. I don't even know how it works on the list of lives, to be honest, which is a subject I'll come on to in a second. Yeah, so every like pushes me further into an algorithm, which gives me more of a chance of having the video promoted into this chain of things, and then people can go, oh, I like that, and they like it, and it just explodes into a huge, massive video where I get at least 3 or 4 more views than normal, like, I don't know, 29 maybe, something crazy, maybe even 30. Oh, can you imagine that? 30 people watching this nonsense. Or people watching it 30, it could just be one person watching it 30 times, couldn't it? Now, they're the kind of stalkers that I'd like to meet and not like to meet. Matt says, ooh, Ross, he's lovely. He does such great camera work. Ooh, kissy, kissy bum. Ah, well, he lives too far away, so I'm your cameraman. In fact, I'll do a proper Matt laugh. Are you ready? There you go. That's just as nutty as Matt. I can't ever imagine Matt getting that mic. She's here. And she says, hello, lovely peeps. I mean, it's that kind of attitude. We're all having a nice time, talking to each other, sharing platitudes, sending warm feelings throughout the universe, to give people that warm, fuzzy feeling to combat the Monday nonsense that often accompanies Monday and the post-weekend come down. And Julie rocks in with a massive size 12 metal steel toe-cap boots and says something completely and utterly devastating, like, hello, lovely peeps. Honestly, she has no respect for people's feelings, and I apologize for leaving that message on the screen for so long, so I shall remove it. Dave Smith's here. It says, I've been watching Beers and Bongers, and he doesn't talk like that. You can't be, you mean, hello there. He does talk like that, Dave. That's exactly what he talks like. That's literally his voice. And Ivor Howard is here, and he says, well, hello there. That's how Ivor Howard speaks. Matt says hello to Ujudge. Then Simone says hello to Ujudge. And then Simone says hello to some other people. And then Pingu's in the house. Right then, let's get this rolling because Pingu's here. Noble trees. Look at them, frolicking in the mud, like elephants indeed. And Pingu says, big up the ZS brother. Well, hello there, Pingu. And thank you for that segue, because that brings me into a feature that I literally was the reason why I put that. I was not prepared for tonight at all. A new feature, and I will play you the intro to it now. Yes. What the fudge has happened to my cars? So yes, let's have a look if I can remember which cars I've got. Let me just move this over here. Oh, come on. Oh, hang on. The computer's been a numpty. Here we go. Right, where's my screen gone? There I am. Right, so what the flip has happened to my cars? So if you're a follower of this channel or a crazy person that just keeps track of what I've got on my driveway and not got on my driveway anymore, you will know what has happened to at least one of my cars. So let's have a look on this picture that I've put up before. In fact, no. Oh, maybe I could. Hang on, I'm being completely unprepared. Can I share a picture? Bear with me while I do this. Is it this one? Oh, I wonder if I can do it this way. But talk amongst yourselves for a while while I totally and utterly professionally upload a file and then see if I can do something cool with it. That's background. Here I am. Right. Oh, there we go. Let's try it this way. So, oh, there you go. You can see me and you can see the picture now. There we go. So that's more professional. That's what I wanted to do the first time. Have this picture on there. Have me on there as well as the picture. So look, I am in corner. Although I am covering Henny up there. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, we'll do it like that. That's better, isn't it? That's better. So yes, what the fudge has happened to my cars? So looking on here, we'll go from bottom right. I don't know whether you can see my arrow on screen. I think you can. Oh yeah, there you can. You can see it. Ooh. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I hope you can anyway, otherwise I'm just making buzzy noises and you've no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, bottom right down here. So here we've got Margaret. So as a lot of you all know, Margaret has moved on to pastures new. And then those pastures are actually at my parents'. My dad's bought her. Now, Margaret has gone through some changes already. What day are we on? Monday. So she is, or could be back home by now. Or she was. We'll say was. We'll be optimistic. She was at my dad's friend's garage, having softer springs put back on her because when I had her, I put sports springs on her. So she's had softer comfort ride springs put on her. And my dad's also painted the wheels silver rather than being gunmetal grey. So that's what's happened to Margaret. So Margaret, not mine anymore. My dad's already putting his own stamp on her. Moving up, we've got I got the Civic, the Daily. I call it Godzilla for some reason. I can't remember why. It's not got black wheels. It's got gunmetal grey wheels. Why do they look black? There's some sort of shocked lemon. Just normal. Nothing's happened to Godzilla. Still just a normal Civic. Yeah, she's a bit noisy. I don't know whether she's got a wheel bearing that's grumbly or whether she's just got tyres that are noisy. Moving on, Jenny. Oh, well, we'll skip Jenny. Chun-Li, the bike. Saturday, she had new tyres and an MOT. So she's all good for another 12 months and on new rubber as well, which was cheaper than I expected. I think I managed to look in on what happened was she's running Bridgestone Battle Axe S22 sports tyres, but I think they've brought out S23 tyres now. So the S22s have gone down in price. So I managed to get front and rear tyre for just over 200 quid. And it was going to cost a lot more than that last time I checked. So that was a bargain. Top left is the new Purchase, which has not got a name as yet. It is not a 180 as it might look like, but it is an MG ZS turbo diesel. Yes, I picked it up. Paid when I looked at it on Friday. Paid for it Friday. Went and picked it up Saturday morning. Cheap as chips. But a hose broke off the radiator on his way back, so I kept having to stop 20 minutes to fill it up with water. The small amount of spirited driving I did, because obviously I didn't want to get too many beans, because I didn't know what else was going to happen with water going down. Very nice. I was quite impressed. It's done a hell of a lot of miles. So yes, it's not in its first flush of youth, but it's certainly very enjoyable. And that chassis, the chassis on those cars, I know people say that they're a good handling chassis, but Jeebus, it sticks to corners like a good one. And talking of sticking to corners, let's move on to this bottom one here, which is Henny. Now you'll notice that Margaret's got a red cross on her. That's because she's not my car anymore. But Henny has also got a red cross, and that's because Henny has today been sold to a new owner, who at the current time, I don't want to say who it is, because some people might know him, and they might have got some plans for things that they don't want people to know about. So yes, Henny's moved on to pastures new, metaphorically speaking, because she's still sat outside, but she will be moving on to pastures new, which might be a clue, or it might not be a clue. Pastures, cows, that kind of thing. Maybe. So yes, there'll be hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll still be some Henny content to come, because I'd like to do a final drive video of Henny. And I don't think... Oh, hello, Jack. Nice of you to interrupt. I think Jack thinks it's food time. It's not food time, young man. I must just be staring at a wall time then. Yes, I'd like to do a final Henny video, just so we can end that chapter and begin a new chapter. So that's Henny news. That's the shock news from today. And then obviously that leaves Jenny, who, if you've been watching any of my videos, and it's literally been 66.666 reoccurring percent Jenny videos recently. She's nearing completion now. We got the head gasket job started about 2.5 weeks ago, and then the chap came back yesterday to finish the job off. So the head gasket's done, the cam belt, all the other bits and pieces you change at the same time. But she split the hose from the engine to the heater matrix split. So we ran her up to temperature, but she's not had a proper drive out or anything. So I need to get that fixed. So I've ordered some parts to do that. I could do with putting a new radiator on it, because that one's a bit chuffed. Which if I'd have thought about it when I first noticed it when we had the bumper off, I should have done that. Anyway, I digress. The main Jenny news is head gasket's done. I need to fix a hose. Then it'll be the springs, and then she should be finished. So So there you go. That has been what the fudge has happened to my cars. Yes. So let's move on from that section, and I'll just play that again. What happened to my car? What is happening? What is happening to my cars? There you go. You even got some singings in that one. Bloody hell, I've been talking for 30 minutes. I've not even sorted Kahoot out yet. Bloody hell. Let me put that there so people remember. Right then, where did we get up to? Yeah. Oh, crikey. Oh my God, there's loads of messages. Barry said, the jingle should be Samuel L. Jackson saying motherfucker. Yes, that'd be good. That'd be good. I'm going to be the proud owner of a Volkswagen Golf 2-litre GT TDI 2006 for free. What? That's quite good. The 2-litre TDI. Oh God, my itchy eyes. I have no experience with, but the 1.9 that they did, I have big experiences with, and it was a very good engine. And I can't imagine that the advancement on that's going to be worse. I'm trying to think what reg my Fabia were. I think that was 4 years older than that. Oh, there's lots of people saying hello to other people, which is nice. Good evening, says Matt to Simone and anyone else who's just joined. Oh my God, my eyes are so tired. Look, I'm like, what's going on? Oh, look who's here. It's Rob from Beards and Bangers. Let me see. Where's Jack gone? He's gone. Jack's just gone. Right, let me warm up. Well, hello there. Oh no, he doesn't say that this time. He says, good evening, people of the interwebs. And then Alex says, well, hello there. Because that's more accurate how Alex talks. Well, hello there. Have you seen me muff? That's what Alex sounds like. And then Rob does say, well, hello there. Well, hello there. Oh, God, my voice is going. Pingu says, I watched Dave's non-crap video today too. May have been the first viewer. Nice. Dave's videos are genuinely good videos. So if people of the chat are not subscribed to Dave, there's two things. Number one, why the fudge not? He's been on my videos a few times already. Yeah, he's mentioned me on his videos. Get subscribing to him. He just needs viewers and subs like me. And two, I'm going to come round and kick your teeth in if you don't listen. Can you imagine me being violent in the slightest? Honestly. Alex says, did you suddenly get an erected eggplant for me then? Possibly, Alex. Look, it's even got a little face. What else did we have? It's an enjoyable video. This is. Let me have a look at. Yeah, this is the time. So this is Matt's review of Dave's video that I asked him for earlier. Right, let's. I can't make any subtle lighting changes for it to be like. In fact, let me pretend. I'm reading this from a book. In fact, I'm going to take that off there so you can't see it. Good evening, and welcome to Video Review, where we read reviews that Matt has given us from other people's videos. Matt doesn't realise, but this is going to be a weekly section where we ask Matt to give us a review of some YouTuber's video that he's watched in the previous week. And we're going to ask him to do this around 8:10 in the comments. When I get to it, I realise what it is that I'm talking about. So let's read today's Matt's review of Dave Crap Car Hunter's video. of the Great British Car Journeys Drive It Day, I think it was. Let's begin. It is an enjoyable video, says Matt, as most of the good stuff had left when I got there. Unfortunately, Dave doesn't film enough men's socks for me to comment, but there were sausages at the Matlock Chippy. Well, there we go. It's a very insightful review from Matt on Dave, the Crap Car Hunters video of the Drive It Day thing. I think that's what it was. Or was that yesterday? Whatever it was, whatever the video was about, the Great British Car Journey, and yes, Matt wasn't there when the stuff was there, and it was good that Dave did a video that had got stuff on because Matt wasn't there in time or something. I don't know. That's what Matt says. Thank you, Matt. Oh, and you need a sponsor, don't you? Which sponsor shall we give you? We'll give you this one.
Today's video is sponsored by Toast Rack. For when you don't want sweaty toast.
There you go. That's your sponsor. Right. Let me remember 8:10 and let's get a quiz going. Otherwise, it's just going to be me talking drivel for 50 minutes. In fact, let me put another video on while I get Kahoot set up. Do you remember when you had friends? When people would call you on the telephone? When you'd be invited out to the pub or even to the cinema? Well, not anymore. You're a Rover person now. Relax. On your own. It's a Rover.
From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls, I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall?
I'm sure there's plenty of Rover fanatics out there that really resonates with, that you can remember the times where you had friends in a social life and then you got an old Rover. All that disappears out the window. You can't afford to go anywhere, and if you could, people won't talk to you anyway because all you want to talk about is your old Rover. So there you go. Right, let's get this quiz going. This quiz is another one that has been put together. Oh God, have I just closed? No, I haven't. I thought I just closed tab down. It's another one that's been put together by our gracious friend Dick Dastardly. So let me get it loaded up. So get your fooins ready, lads and lasses. Get that fooins ready to join in. Told quiz, right? Present. Come on, Simon, you can do it. It's just technology, don't worry. There we go. What's going on here? Let's try again. Try again, Simon. You're making a fool of you, Sen. It's because I had another window open on the screen. There we go. See, I can put myself in different places here. I can put myself there. I can put myself there. I can put myself there. I think that's the best one, isn't it? There's no point messing about with all other ones. Ugh. Is the sound there for anybody else? Oh, it's very low. Oh, there we go. I'll read some more comments out while people are joining in. I like that one. Tony Fan Club of Botswana says we are most eager for news of Tony. And well, there is no news of Tony. Tony Fan Club of Botswana. Tony is still located in the garage, overseeing his brush collection. Just to make sure Ernest doesn't pinch him outside again. But he will be back next week if you remember to get him out of the garage. I've not played a computer game in 15 years actually. Yeah, I suspect there's a bit computerist than coffee. But then that's why people like Simone are here to bridge that gap. Cat Carlton says, "How do, Matt? Not to worry, dude. We got to Matlock and couldn't find any parking spaces, so no fish and chips, but a good drive out. The Peugeot got loads of thumbs up from folks like that. Hey! Hey! And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave, I believe Dave was speaking or is selling his Peugeot 206 CTI, which I always thought was just a convertible, but apparently it's a GTI with a soft top, so that's very nice. Mark says, had a great driving day, St George's Day, run around Norfolkshire. Amazingly, St George was actually there and driving his Mark's BMX5. Very nice, St George, driving an MX5. And people got a little, what's that, an orangutan and then some. I like it play now and then on Rain's PlayStation. Far Cry 6. I can't remember which Far Cry. I've got a video on Facebook. My super skills at Far Cry involve selecting the wrong weapon, pressing the wrong button, which is me all the time. And there's one video that I thought I have to share that. And basically, I'm trying to shoot these people that turned up on quads, and I think there were like 6 enemies, and I managed to get rid of 5 of them. And then I just run up to this other one. I ran up to him, and instead of stabbing him or whatever, I just threw a mine at him, and he just bounced off his head, landed on the floor, and then he blew up. He was very excited. It might be Far Cry 5, actually. Jim Bob's Garage is here, and he says, "Hello. Hello, Jim Bob's Garage. I hope you're doing all right. I've had a nice weekend as well. Just having a crap weekend. It was only made worse by having a crap week, isn't it?" And then Alex and Simona talking about computer games. Also, if you're playing Far Cry, Alex, what you need to do is download Blood Dragon. That is the most amazing game ever. It's based on the Far Cry game. It's like super 80s tongue-in-cheek. Blood Dragon, the last stage bit. There's loads of little homages to sci-fi in 80s. C.S. Paul is here, and he says, "Afternoon, English people of a certain number." Well, very good, very good. Well, we've got 11 people in the quiz. Let me just remember what past 8 is where we got to the call it comments. So yeah, let's get on with this quizzing. Brought to you by Dick Dastardly. British car marks. Where were they made? I think that's what it said. In the car. Where were they made? I'm rubbish at this sort of stuff. God, look at all the old cars in the background. Essex. Oh. The early ones, I think, were made by AC, weren't they, that made the Cobra? you imagine making an AC Cobra and also them? Bonkers. Oh, I didn't go through the names. What a numpty. Well, we'll go through them this time. We've got Zesty Driver, Bangers to Bong, Miltoon, Dave, and Clover the Cow. Very nice. Moving on to question 2. Question 2. Hillman, where were they made? I'm going to say Northampton. I'm just guessing. Oh, Royton on Dunsmore. Don't know where that is. But 6 people out of 10. So we had 11. 6 people out of 10 knew what it were. Oh, we've had change. So we've got Dave first, then Miltoon, then Khan, then Zesty Driver, then excuse me, Bangers to Bong. Moving on to question 3. Bond cars, where were they made? I'm going to say Carlisle. Why not? It's obviously Preston. This is tricky. For someone of my caliber who has absolutely zero knowledge, these are tricky. One thing I've noticed from these first few questions, though, is how some car manufacturers only had a short lifespan. Like hello, you always think car manufacturers have been around for decades, not just a couple of decades, but like you expect them to have grown and stuff. Anyway, moving on. Stop talking gibberish. Question 4. Bristows. Another good Bristow. Oh, look at that! Isn't that pretty? That is Filton and Bristol. If it's not, then there's something definitely wrong with the world. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. Oh, Khan's moved into first place. And Nark is 5th. Question 5. Triumph. I see that's a longer. Oh my god, it's one of them. Oh, get away. Let me cover it up with that. Oh, thank God for that, it's gone. Coventry. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that. Moving on to question 6. I bet if Rob's playing, Rob will know all these. Reliant 35 to 9. Oh, I didn't even realise he went on to his latest. I think Tamworth, Tamworth. I don't know why I knew that. And that picture's an amazing picture. It just shows you that this family's obviously turned up in this car, but they're so embarrassed by it that they're trying to stand as far away from it as possible. Trying to stand as far away from it as possible, so people don't think that, like, put 2 and 2 together and realize that that's their car. Far away as possible. Also, I bet these aren't spotlights for doing anything spotlightish. I bet they're there just to weight this bit down to get a bit more traction. Ooh, oh, look at that. So we've got Khan first, and then we've got Dave second, and then we've got Miltoon third, and then we've got Clover the Cow fourth, and Ziggy Stardust is playing. Fancy that. I'll click next now. Thank you. Marcos. 2007. I didn't realise they were going for till then either. There's some nice Marcos cars, and then there's the mini Marcos, which is fucking horrible. whatever they were thinking when they brought that thing out. Blooming Nora. Oh, no change. Moving on to question number 8. Aston Martin. I think it's Jaden Morris. Yeah, because the factory's near there, isn't it? Oh, look, what's going on? We've got Khan first and Dave second, and then somehow Cookie's decided to play. I mean, literally, Cookie just literally just normally watches YouTube videos of birds landing on a bird table and stuff, and she literally, Julie will put her phone down for her because if Julie's on her phone, Cookie comes and stands in front of it and just stares at the phone like that. So then Julie's got her old phone out and charged it up for Cookie, so she can put YouTube on. So she'll get the phone, she'll put YouTube on it, put it on bed like that, and then Cookie just lays down there with her paws underneath her, just staring at this phone with these birds on it. And every so often she'll try and eat one of the birds, but obviously she can't, or she'll try and grab it, and then she'll look under the phone as though it's gone underneath the phone for some reason. She's mental but cute. And Cookie's not much better. Elvis, from 1919 to 1967, where were they made? Oh, like that. Look at them spotlights. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Coventry. Yeah, I do like them, that style. With the recessed spotlights. That's nice, that. I wonder why they put door mirrors back down here, because it weren't just a few cars, were it? Wonder why they did that. That's got to arc back to some other styling thing. So it's not practical. Yes, there we go. So we've got Khan first, and then Dave. Ziggy Stardust is working the way up. And we've got Narc 4th, and Zesty Driver is 5th. Click. Question 10. Jensen to 2002. Very, very late. That can't be on its original wheels. They're super wide. I like it though. West Brom. Ooh, bit of a change there. So we're going up to the next one is the penultimate one, and then I'll do a rundown. Rundown, yo. Morris. We've got Cowley, Wolverhampton, Rothwell, or Derby. It's going to be Cowley, surely. The wheels look dead small on there. There's a lot of real estate on the door for the size of the wheels. Yep, definitely Cowley. Yeah, there's a lot of metalwork here, considering how small the wheels are. It's a very similar shape, isn't it, to the Cortina estate in a lot of ways. Even down to that bit at back. Very strange. So, after the penultimate question, we have Khan first, Ziggy Stardust second, Zesty Driver is third, Dave is fourth, and Narc is fifth. So, on Alex's Eggplant has a streak with 7 correct answers in a row. Well done, Alex's Eggplant. Moving on to the last question. Daimler. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Coventry. One thing I'm going to keep arcing back to different things, but one thing with that, And I think it's the only thing that really, well, doesn't spoil it, but it just looks a bit weird, is the headlights. Can you imagine what that'd look like if they were pop-up headlights that were smoothed into the bonnet? That'd be quite nice. I could imagine that looking quite a beautiful car then. I think it is just those. And I assume well, for cost. So let's have a look. In third place we have Dave. Well done, Dave. Second place we have Ziggy Stardust. Well done, Ziggy Stardust. And in first place we have Well done. Well done there. And then fourth place we had Nark. And fifth place we had Zesty Driver. Well done, folks. I liked that quiz. Even though I just had to guess on most of them. I thought that was a good quiz to start on there. Maybe we'll only get one out today. Maybe we'll get a couple. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know what I've got in reserve. Where did we get up to then? Far Cry 3 is my favourite of the series, says Simone. That might be the one I'm thinking of. I'm so far behind. Time for a quiz. Gandalf the Greybeard, says Dave Smith. Algorithm, is that a contraception? Algorithm might be. I see where he's going, Dick Dastardly. We got taught about we didn't get taught about it. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Getting taught about the rhythm method in sex education at school. When I were at school, I assume that's what it was supposed to be. This lesson where this strange woman came in that I'd never seen before, who had a board that had got condoms and different contraceptives pinned to it, and talked to us about condoms. And I remember to this day, she's like I don't know whether she was like super nervous or whether she just had banter planned for like all these talks that she did. I can't even remember where she was. She must have been from some health thing somewhere, I assume. But I swear Jack's in here somewhere. She's going to come in all different colours, condoms, blah blah blah. My favourite's these black ones. It's like, all right, this doesn't seem like a very educational section to the proceedings. Yeah, but very strange. Very strange. I not even thought about that until Dick Dastardly's algorithm joke there. Oh, so then she would tell us about the rhythm method. Where is he? Hi, can you keep the noise down? He's sat on a little box outside. He's got a box that's stood up on its end, so it's about, I don't know, an amount above the floor. And he just sits on there because he can see people coming upstairs and he can see bedroom doors from there. He's a very strange young man. Matt says, the Great British Car Journey is a brilliant spot to just meet people with mad car collections. There you go. We need to at some point. I was going to say we need to at some point all club together and get Matt a second car so he can have a car collection. But we also need to find him somewhere to put it as well. And our judges again. Has she been funny? Hello to everyone from all countries, languages, genders, hobbies, and hair colour. How the hell am I supposed to say hello to all those people, Udge? Right. Everybody from all countries. I'm pretty sure not all countries can actually access YouTube. All languages. Again, you're saying all languages. I'm assuming there's going to be countries that can't access YouTube that speak their own languages, not. Yeah, that's a nonsense. Genders, fair enough. Don't mind that one. Hobbies, yeah, whatever. Hair color. We can't be saying hello to them weirdos that dye their hair all the time. That'd be crazy. Crazy people. Simone says hi Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. I don't know why she's saying hi Dungeons and Dragons. If a brick wall was more mobile, I'd be replaced immediately. That is true. That is true. But you wouldn't really, Matt, because you are a good camera persons. We can't call you a cameraman or camera women. It's camera persons. And then we've got people saying hello to Rob. On the last bed and breakfast video, there was a lovely pause between the well and the hello there. It were right good. Yes, Rob has got his intro down to RT, and he does not speak like this because he is not JM on cars, who does not always change the angle of the camera that he's looking at just before he says something else, like, I bought a Ferrari, but was it a mistake? I will tell you in this video, like that or something. I don't know, I'm just making it up. Good morning, says Steve. Oh no, he says good morning. Good morning. I was pissing by the window. I can't do that fake Frenchiness. You'll have to ask Gudjudge to do some fake Frenchiness. She's good at that. She's been pretending to be French all her life, so she's really clever at it. Mark says, are Cookie and Jack now traumatized after your violent laughing policeman impression? Cookie's downstairs. Jack don't get traumatized, Ben. Jack's the weirdest cat. At first, he's super nervous at seeing new people. And when we brought him home, we were like hiding upstairs for hours. But then now he's just not fazed by anything I do. Other people, yeah. Like if somebody knocks on the door, he'll run upstairs. But whatever I do, don't bother him. Dave Smith says, a ZS, a bearded boy racer. Yes, a ZS. An X-Power Grey ZS, which Rob himself was very surprised at. Because I've always said that that's my least favourite colour of the MG Rover group. But actually, it's really nice. It really suits the ZS, I think. And that is a great reply. That reply, Rob, that needs a round of applause. Tommy Dapper says, I wonder where he found that beautiful car from. So I do have to point out that it wasn't Tommy Dapper that sent me the link to that car, because I do have a regular search on Facebook Marketplace, but I set the circumference of the search area a little smaller than where that car happened to be, so it had not popped up on my radar. But Matt set a couple of links to ZS's, and yes, the diesel ZS was. Jack's here, so try not to notice him. Let's not give him any attention. Oh god damn! I can hear Cookie coming as well now. Oh, Jack's left. There we go, we're safe. And hello to all the people saying hello to me and those in the chat that haven't. That's very nice of you, Rob. That's what people should be like. Encompassing everyone, no matter how grumpy those other people are. And then Steve says, wait. You sold the Tourer? Yes. Henny has today been purchased. So, yes, she will be leaving my fine establishment and heading off to a new place for her to play. Yes, which is probably good timing, actually, because I've got one too many cars for space at the moment. In typical Simon style. Steve says, wait, you sold the MGTF? Yeah, my dad bought that the other week. In fact, was it the week before the Smashing Pistons meet up? I can't remember. Yeah, because I was going to ask him to bring one of my cars anyway, and he bought it before then. So yeah, my dad's bought Margaret, and someone's bought Henny. I remember being an elephant in a previous life before I became this plasticine representation of a penguin. I mean, life's tricky. Do you have any elephant traits in your plasticine penguin type body? Like, I don't know. Do you drink water through your trunk? Oh, someone shot me. Well, hello there, Beards and Bongers, says Dave Smith. And lots of people saying hello to Rob. Margaret is built for comfort, not speed now. Yes, possibly. It'd be interesting, actually, to take her for a drive and see what the differences are between the comfort springs and the... between the comfort springs and the lowered spring, because I had the Ironback green springs on when I had it. I call it Mickey, Sticky Mickey. Nah. Has Boaty bought it? It's silver and he can't afford it, so chances are high. Well, that would be ironic because it were him that I bought him Henny off in the first place. But no, it's not Boaty. You sold the car to a cow. Mad Mickey. We hope you will name the new car Tony in honor of Tony. Maybe. Mustard doesn't like cows. That is true, Mark. That is true. Be right back. Putting kids to bed. Reading The Enormous Turnip tonight, which is incredibly exciting. Oh, enormous turnips. And Alex says, my mate just said that's exactly how I sound. Now, I can't remember which impression it was.
Read this one. I'm Alex, and I like to have a piss before this live stream.
Read that one. I can't remember how I did it before. That ZS of No Name looks lonely. I think he needs a little silver brother from another nut. Very good, very good. And Matt admits that he embellished the review of Dave's video by adding in sausage news. Sausage news, honestly. Let's get another video up. Which one shall we have? Here we go. Soup. Fudging soup. There we go, mother fudging soup. I didn't spot the joke, but my knowledge is terrible, so let's everybody else did. Ben says ZS Ziggy Stardust. Cool. Oh, maybe. And Dave confirms, even not confirms. I don't know what confirming is. Confirms the CTI is up for sale and will be going in the Anglia car auctions next month for the June Classic auction. And Alex says, I can't hear Simon talking very well with the quiz music on sometimes. I'll remember that going forward and try and remember not to put the volume up too much. It's tricky, isn't it, having all this tech stuff? No wonder these people that do these lives professionally have someone else sat over there with a monitor doing fading and stuff instead of just me. Oh, so Judge confirmed the same. So yeah, next time I'll not turn the music up as much. Apologies.
Apologies.
It's cutting a bit in it. Yeah, okay, that's better without the music now. Okay, yeah. Blah, blah. Hillmans were made in a factory on the side of a hill. Hillmans. Hey. And Tommy Hanlon is here. He says, good evening, Simon. Hello, everybody. Greetings, Tommy Hanlon. Hope you have had a fantastic weekend and that Monday was not a pain in the buttocks. Maybe it's a giant reliant. Oh, my God. Could be. And it rhymes. So it's quite possible. Alvis did a lot of beautiful cars. And Mark says because they were wing mirrors. Exactly. But why? Why were they wing mirrors? Why did they choose to put them on the wing and not on the doors? That's what I don't get. I'm thinking there must have been something. I can't think of any reason at all why they wouldn't have just put them on the doors in the first place. Unless the way that they were fitted meant that the fitting part was too big to fit into a door. I might have to do some research on that and happify my engineering brain. Metalwork and marina are a contradiction. Oh, it was red car, was it? I see. And Simone was knock. Dave says good quiz. So there you go, Dick Dastardly. Another recommendation. Mark also says great quiz, Mr. Dastardly. And Judge, if you need the opinion of someone that has absolutely no idea what she's on about, very nice quiz. Cookie is ninth, not bad for a fluker. Well, you are a fluker, and many people have said that to me. They said, "Why the hell did you marry that fluker?" And I say, "Well, she's not always a fluker. Sometimes she knows what she's on about." Quite quizzy, to be honest, says Stephen S. Paul. Rhythm is a dancer, apparently. I thought the rhythm method was where you did it to reggae music. Maybe both. Pingu says, rhythm is going to get you. Well, that's the problem with it, isn't it? Stephen S. Paul, condoms, a.k.a. love balloons. Wow, your doors open and close, very posh. They don't make a swish noise like on Star Trek. I can do that myself there. Should we try it? Hold on. There you go. I don't know if that's what they sound like nowadays. Captain Kirk needed intergalactic condoms for all the green women he had. Bless him. What about this? What about Hot? We've not had sausage news, but what about Hot Wheels news? That should be another thing I start doing. So this week in Hot Wheels news, I bought another Proton. There we go. Focus. Bloody thing. Come on. It's not going to do, is it? It's not going to focus. Oh, forget it. Anyway, it's a Proton. It's a red Proton. And I've already got one of them, but I thought I'd get another one because I want to open one. And then I've got a Corvette Stingray. It's got little pop-up lights on it. Oh, God, you can't even see that. Why are you not focusing? Is it because of that, do we think? Is it because I'm in it as well? Oh, anyway, you get the picture. It's a white Corvette Stingray. But then I saw this at bottom of box. Look, it's the Back to the Future car, but in its hover mode, so it's weird. Oh, you can't even see it. So annoying. It looks really cool and everything. And it's in its hover mode. There you go. So that's Hot Wheel news for this week. They were the 3 purchases. Where did we get up to? Pingu said to Matt, would you prefer to an automatic? Matt says 50-50 Pingu. It's certainly easier on arthritic hips to drive an auto, but I enjoy driving manuals more. Automatic condom. Now I'm wondering if it would rip the wrapper as you unzipped the fly. Ben says, hello to anyone looking for a smashing of pistons. Everybody should be looking for a smashing of pistons. And Mark shouts, Jack! Oh, he's gone again now. And some man shouts, Cookie! And then Tommy says, Stickman, why would you do that? I wanted it. And then Matt says, had to, Tommy. I saw how close you were to messaging the seller. I couldn't take the chance. I have a few spare cars, Matt, mostly manuals and 2 autos, so take your pick. Pingu is such a dude. Oh no, halfway quiz piss time. A good memory and walking very quietly remain my elephantic traits, I believe. Very good. Boaty reckons he's always broke, but he's always getting up to crazy stuff and buying cars. I call a little BS on that. There's possibly, I mean, I wouldn't like to comment because I wouldn't. Mustard just dropped a new video. I hope he's not broke it. Do you remember when Mustard dropped his phone after having it for like a week? And it was like a massively expensive phone. Bless him, honestly. That's the worst thing as well, when you've got like a good bit of tech that's just like took your videos up to a new level and then something happens to it. I don't care for his new best friend in Wales. He's an oddball. I've not watched any boat stuff for a while. Alex's asset says soup. Simon, have you got the soup pic I sent you? Oh, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Not on the pooter, I haven't. I've got it on my phone. Let me see if I can find it. But let me put another video on while I try and find that. Which one can we have?
Telephone!
Mother fudging soup! That's not focusing again. This phone camera doesn't like me today. Mother fudging soup, there you go. That's Simone's mother fudging soup picture. I'm trying to work out what soup it is. Is it chicken underneath that? Or something with food in it. Which is what soup should have in it, really, shouldn't it? Where did I get up to? There is already a ZS called Ziggy. Ah, well, never mind. What's the best thing of your life? What's the best thing of your life? I don't know how to answer that. What's the best thing of your life? I don't know. I'm sidestruck by that question. Let me think of something. This little fella, this little sweet corn fella, he's quite cool. Again, he's not going to focus, is he? No, not going to focus today. Oh, I think I put focus lock on the phone. I think that might be why. Lemons, for when you're tired of having taste buds. As a kid, I used to, if my mum and dad, or mum or dad, generally my mum, I'd assume, had a Coke at pub and they put a slice of lemon in. Is that a thing that pubs still do? Put slices of lemons in your drink? I used to eat the lemons. I hope you'll keep making the swish noise all the time now. Even if I don't, Dick, you just think that I am doing. Captain Kirk was busy at work, couldn't find no time to. But those little green ladies drove him berserk. Poor old horny Captain Kirk. Simon should start a Hot Wheels channel. I don't want to take him out of the boxes there somehow. Like, Matt showed me a cool Hot Wheels channel the other week where they basically just film Hot Wheels races. Like, they make a track and then they send them down, and there's like a rally stage or there's a city stage, and I think they've just done a new track that I've not seen yet. But it involves a lot of time and space, and actually taking them out of the packets, and I don't want to do that. Although I do need to get another one of them with bottle opener on, and then I can carry that around with me. I just gave away 3 plastic totes full of Hot Wheels to a customer's kid. Excuse me, too much of that stuff. There's loads of stuff, isn't there? I'm kind of just, every time I go to Tesco's or Halfords, I'll have a look what they've got in there. I'm not literally going out to find them. But sometimes in charity shops, they have just boxes of toys, don't they? And I found like a late 70s weird Hot Wheels. It was quite, I'm sure it was late 70s, but it's kind of cool. Alex should do a suit review with you someday. Yes, Alex. We'll have to arrange for me to come down to see you both and do some filming, and we'll do a suit review. Although that's something I didn't even consider. I'm going to have to change the... In fact, no, I was going to say I'll have to change the title, but no, I'm going to keep it as Soup's Son of Henrietta, even though they're not going to be in Henrietta. Very good, Barry. What's wrong with oddballs? Sounds like a genuine medical issue. And Alex says she would like that. I've got ideas. Maybe we need to do a rejig of the intro as well. I'll come up with some ideas. But yeah, message me some dates that you're free. In fact, you could have a soup over with several people: Matt, Rob, Pingu, Alex, Simone, Mark, Adam, etc., etc. You could also send some soup to Ross. We could do a live souping. Maybe that's what we need to do. Oh no, this soup thing's got too many legs. Yeah, we could do that. We could do like a, because I can invite people on here, and all you need is a phone with a camera on it to join. Maybe we could do a live soup review one weekend. That's at a suitable time for Ross. Yeah, Ross, when you watch this back, which I hope you will, ping me if that is something you'd be interested in. Ping me with your messages. Simone, have you seen the 3D? Oh, that's it, 3D Bot Maker. There you go. That's what Matt showed me the other day. I'm trying to get Simon to film something like that with his Hot Wheels. I don't know what that bit's referring to there. Epic Lego minifigure. Yes, is one of my favourites, that one. I should explain for anyone who's not in the know. Karen, my wife, is a criminal profiler, and I work for Pinkertons. Don't worry, no one here is under investigation. Soupovers are the best. Soupovers. Oh, dear. There you go. You should check it out on YouTube, Simone. 3D Bot Maker. I still can't work out why the channel's called that, unless like, I think the theory I came up with before is maybe a load of the scenery is 3D printed. So maybe what they do is the 3D print stuff, and they to show their 3D printing skills, they made a racetrack for Hot Wheels. Oh, Judge, Juju, pick one for the love of marriage. I have too many Lego figures. You don't. If you've got complete series, Matt, you have the right amount of Lego figures. We could make real soup from real, fresh, proper ingredients. See, that's good for a different concept. But the soup review concept all hinges on the fact that the soups are going to be shit. Ivor Howard says, Electric Well, so I didn't hear what you said about the VW Golf GTI GT and getting for free. It's my birthday present. Oh, very good. Yes, so and the 1.9 was it PDI or engine, I think they called it. And that's a very good engine. So I can only assume that the follow on from that is going to be equally as good because they won't go backwards. So it should be a good little motor. That should be a good little motor. Was the one that Mustard had in his yard for ages? That was a diesel? That was a 2-litre diesel, weren't it? Or was that the 1.9 one? I can't remember. I'm always up for a soup review. Have you seen the cost of food at car shows? Exactly, but you need to then buy food after you've done the soup review to get the taste of the terrible soups out your mouth. I've got ideas. The bugger's arm ate my plants. Very good. Live soup. The superheroes. Oh, Udjudge is on fire tonight. Literally, I set her on fire earlier. Late evening meetups in summer is apparently here. Yes, Matt. This is something that I talked about with Matt before. One of my favourite places to go to, occasionally, but she's not very often, is OK Diners, because I used to go there in my early 20s when I was in a band with my mates. Well, it's still the same band that I'm kind of in now, but like, cool, crikey, 25 years ago, I used to go to OK Diner for his lunch every Sunday. But there are a few dotted around. Weirdly, like, there's a gap between the one near Trophy Cars, and I don't think there's another one until you get further up towards like Teesside or something. But yeah, that'd be a good meetup to go to an OK Diner one evening, because we'd have to pick a good OK Diner that's in the proper OK Diner building, because they're very American diner-esque, so they'd be quite good for picture opportunities as well. I think they're quite chrome and shiny, so they are quite good. In fact, one Sunday, when me and my mates went, there was me, my friend Rob, my friend Darren, and at the time there was only Darren that could drive, and he had a little Fiesta 950. And because we used to go to OK Diner and it's really Americanized, we got some orange paper and put big fake flames on bonnet and outside at car, so it looked like a really naff American hot rod. And guess what? That one time that we did that, when we parked up there, someone else had actually brought a proper hot rod that had got flames on it. What's the chances of that? What is the chances of that? Yacht's Year of the Soup. A YouTuber's soup mashup, although without the mash, that could get messy. That would be messy. Oh, I like mash on top. What? Mash on top of soup? Mash on top of soup? Bot making. I don't know what bot making is, but yeah, it's literally the channel's just Hot Wheels races. Oh, for the best thing in your life, Simon. I see. Obviously, it's what's her name again? Julie. That's it. Ivor says, "Are VW Golfs any good? People love them, don't they? They have a strong following. I've only ever had that Fabia's. That's been the only. In fact, no, I'm lying. I had a Mark 1 Golf as well. But that Fabia's only the only VAG car I've had from about that era, and I loved it. I loved that little car. Why did I get rid of it? Because I saw a Fiesta that I really wanted, and I wish I'd kept Fabia now. Crap Car Hunter says, I've got a few Lego figures from the 80s. I've got some old spacemen figures because they were the most popular ones. I did buy a bag that got loads of minifigures and stuff in it. I can't remember what were in it anymore. They were just bits and pieces. So I went through a phase where I used to like going to Lego shops, and you used to be able to do that. You probably still can, but you can make 3 of your own little minifigures, and you get them for like £3 or something. Probably prices have probably gone up now, but we used to do that quite often. None of us know what the bot making bit is, Simone, but he races Hot Wheels cars on his channel. It's really amusing because he adds sound effects and commentary. Yeah, it is really good. It is really good. Barry Scrotter says, I'm sure I've not seen Barry Scrotter enter the room, so greetings, Barry Scrotter. I've had 4 Golfs, 2 petrol and 2 diesel. Golfs have been very good to me over the years. There you go. Been to OK Diner near Newark a few times. That's the one I was thinking of. Maybe we should do that then, Mark. I'm trying to think when's the least busy. If I can work out number of cars and people, I wonder if there'd be a way of us. I wouldn't say. I wonder if there'd be a way of us sort of reserving parking spaces, because the problem with the ones I've seen, they don't have a very big car park. The one that we used to go to was actually on a retail park, so it had a massive car park. Anybody need a huge amount of old board games or some slot race sets? Getting a little tidy of the amount of this stuff at home and at work. The Goodwill will only take so much. It's like Scale Electrics. I suppose you mean by slot race stuff. Dave says there's an OK Diner on the A38 between Burton-on-Trent and Derby. I think I've been to that one. The A1, famous for trophy cars and adult shops. There is on the A1, there is, oh my God, what is it? There's a Harrier jump jet outside an RAF base. I can't remember which base it is. And I think there's a way that you can pull in and park near it. So that's quite good. I keep meaning to do that on bike. I've seen an OK Diner in Ludlow. Is it the Golf FSI that has a cam belt and the TSI has a chain? I don't know. I thought the TSI was the weak engine. Am I right? Is that the one that they put in like the Skoda VRS when it wasn't a diesel, and some other, or like the Polo GTI and stuff? I like the fact they don't overestimate their quality and just call themselves OK. I like honesty. Making me hungry now thinking about OK Diner. Maybe what we need to do is make that a group thing for the next car meet thing, or just in general. Let's put us thinking caps on and come up with some locations. So what we need to know who'd be interested in doing an evening meetup at an OK Diner. So then we can figure out where the most central area is, and also figure out whether I'll have a car to go to it in. RAF Wittering, that'll be it, Mark. And then Rob confirms. I quite liked the Skoda VRS. The Mark 1, Simone, if you ever get a chance to buy one, is a cracking little motor. It definitely needs lowering though, because they do corner light. Well, it's got a heavy diesel engine in front. They don't particularly like to turn into corners. They like to sort of slide around them a bit if you come off at throttle. But yes, there's the thing. Do a soup thing at Rustival 2. Have they said where Rustival 2 is going to be yet? I don't know whether I want to go. I'm not sure, because I enjoyed Rustival 1, and I appreciated that it doesn't matter what you driving thing. But I don't know, maybe this is a bit controversial. Maybe I need to turn my cap round and put on a funny voice like this. What I did find is that
it was kind of like walking around a car park with like a classic car bit in it as well. It seemed to be a bit too mixed. Like, I don't know. Maybe this goes against the ethos of it, but if they tried to split it like by decade, for example, so like anything up to 60s in this park, 60s to 70s in this bit, 70s to 80s, 90s to 2000s, like try and split things up. So you got a gradual thing, because it will like maybe it's only from a filming point of view, but like when you've got classic cars parked next to modern Kias, parked next to like I don't know, it just seemed too mixed up to me for it to be entertaining to walk around. It seemed to be more about the meat and less about the cars, if that makes sense. And I don't know, maybe that's what people like. Maybe it's just a different circle of people. What does Bernadette think about all of it? Well, nothing, because Bernadette's like a squishy silicon blob. Isn't Skoda owned by VW? Yes, Skoda, Audi, Volkswagen. It's the Volkswagen Audi group, isn't it? And Seat. I've just demolished a doner kebab. Donna wasn't hungry, so she didn't mind. Oh, I see what you mean now. Dave's game for a meetup at OK Diner. Good. Hey, we need to get that. We need to get that to be a thing again. Hey. We've had several old Vietnam era F4 Phantoms on our property at work. Lots of small light engine aeroplanes too. They're our lawn ornaments. I wish I had enough land to be that kind of lawn ornament type thing. All right, okay, so it's back at Gaydon, is it? Open to take TC and Pinky, or in Pinky? You need to get Pinky riding. Is Bernadette on heat? Is that why Tony's in the garage? I won't blame him, to be honest. The trouble was at Rustival, there wasn't any rust. That is another good point. Yeah, Dick, it's a bit like Porsche's at Festival of the Unexceptional. I think Herb caught some rust at Rustival. Yeah, but she's got a bit of rust coming through, hasn't she? Streetwisers have no rust behind the plastic cladding. TC towing Pinky. Okay. Well, we seem to have got through quite a bit tonight. 1 hour 38 minutes. Oh, and I'm crackered. And look, I've not even drank that tiny bit of wine I had. I've not even drank half of it, which is quite good. TE does that. I need to. So that's one thing. That's one thing that I need to talk about, because Simone's here. Motorbikes. Let me get rid of that thing there. Thank you. Motorbikes. So yeah, my bike's now MOT'd. New tyres on it. I need to do a few miles before I start using it properly to bed tyres in. So yeah, I need to start planning where to go on bike, which means I can't carry all the normal stuff I would to car shows. But that might be better, because I can imagine myself having a trip down to meet Matt at Great British Car Journey on bike. I can stick all my camera stuff in my very discreet, not very easy to see, Illuminous yellow backpack that I have. So that should be quite good. So yeah, I'm going to start using bike more. And I did make a promise to Simone that if she got her motorbike up and running this year, I'd ride down on mine and we'd do a ride out. So there we go. So that's my pledge to you, Simone. Rob reminds everybody to like button, please hit it. Click. Steve says, hello there. We're all ending now. Alex has got rust too. I thought it was just your car, Alex. Maybe you should get you sent down to chemist. I will have to grab some Mr. Jenkins rust off you, Alex. Handing out that rust like it's sweet is out of what do they call them things? That in Mexico they hit them with sticks and sweets come out. Blooming heck. Pinata. That's what you need to do. You need to make a pinata and fill it with rust. Oh, that'll be great. And then out of context comment, let's just leave people to read that one. Oh, we could do a funny thing so someone can clip it as a comment. What's Alex talking about there? She will have to find a purple bit for someone. Oh, matron. Owlatrol, for when you're tired of having dullness. Owlatrol, yeah, we should revisit that, Pingu, because I found Owlatrol did a smashing job on the black parts of the cars, the black plastics. But Rob disagreed with it on headlights. So yeah, maybe there's a thing that works on some stuff, but not on others. As long as it's not blue, hey. I fancy some Tizer, says Simone.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you like Tizer?
Yes. Do you like Tizer?
Yes, I like Tizer. Would you like some Tizer?
No.
Oh.
Tizer. For those people that like Tizer, and for those that don't like Tizer.
There you go, Simone. I hope you still fancy some Tizer there. Stephen S. Paul says, I picked up a motorcycle, a 66 Honda Dream. Genuine garage, not barn find. Silver and black in colour, engine turns, tyres hold air. The only way with headlights is to machine polish and a 2K lacquer. See, this is a discussion like the wiper blade thing, because I wouldn't lacquer them, because at some point that lacquer is going to start peeling. Then you have to get all the lacquer off before you re-lacquer them. So I would shy away from lacquer and use a good ceramic coating on them instead. If only there was an advert for a tool to attach streetwise light grills. Attach, not remove. I still haven't fitted Pinky's chain yet. I can't drive him without a chain even. Right, well, I saw a quad bike earlier from our window. Crazy sausages riding a quad bike. Bizarre. Right, let's call it a night there, young people. So thank you very much for joining once again. Don't forget, we're doing an OK Downer meetup. So I need to know, someone start a thread on the Facebook page, or I'll start it, or something that will happen that involves technology and people using it. And we'll figure out who's going, where a central area is, when we're going to do it, because it'll be an evening. Yeah, and we'll get that organised. And maybe that can be the first run out of Jenny. Or the other car. Yeah, probably not on the bike if I'm going to be coming back in dark. I don't fancy that. Not yet. So yes, thank you for joining. It's been lovely as always. Oh, and Alex says she was waiting for a second quiz. Apologies, Alex. I will have enough time, less gibbering and more quizzing next time. But I try and stop before 10 because Mr. Boaty does his lives from 10 onwards. So I try not to stand on people's toes because I find it's nicer if if people's lives don't clash. So, yeah, thank you very much for chatting. Have a good evening. I shall see you next Monday, and we'll play you out with our usual rapster, Tommy D. Bye.
Alright Norman, alright Ernest, this one's for yours too, alright? Here goes. I'm Tommy Dapper, I'm the rummy rapper, coming to you live from the Longbridge Crapper. Hear my rap, hear my rhyme, I'm telling you to take your time, to look around and you will see the greater good of everybody. It's Christmas time, now let's celebrate. Don't be a Norman, now don't be late to the party of rhyme and fun. Now join with Honest and show us your buns. Yo, alright, alright.